Good morning and happy last Monday of the semester, Jays. I'm Caroline Crawford.
And I'm Gianna Falardo. Today, Nathan Gray will be informing us about the weather. Drew Mackey will give us some motivation for our Monday, and Jillian Fleming and Mary Mason have some more on the sports world.
But before we get to all of that, let's start with some announcements.
Today, the Link crew will be hosting the annual Coffee House Study Night. This event will take place in the LMC from 3:30 to 7:30.
As in the previous years, the purpose of this event is to give students a comfortable and welcoming place to study for their upcoming finals. There will be specific areas dedicated to quiet studying, collaboration, and tutoring assistance.
And there will be free coffee, hot chocolate, and hot tea, and food and bottled water will be available for purchase. From previous years, this has been super helpful, so I definitely recommend everyone to go.
We'll be right back after this short break.
Do you find yourself often tired and need a boost to help keep you awake? Stop by the Nest in the library for a coffee, iced coffee, or even tea. A coffee for less than $5 can help you stay alert and ready for finals starting next week, December 19th. So stop by the Nest to get your coffee.
Be sure to check out the Nest before it closes for winter break. I'm trying mentally to get through this last week of the semester. I just want it to be winter break.
You know, Caroline, me too, so let's head over to Drew because he's got some motivation to get us through this Monday.
Hey Jays, welcome to this edition of Motivational Monday. We're going to get straight to the meat and potatoes of this entree. My first quote that I have for you all is, "The past cannot be changed. The future is yet in your power." This means focus on the future and not on the past. My next quote is, "Good, better, best. Never let rest till your good is better and your better is best." This tongue twister of a quote means that there is always room to improve and never sit and settle. My last and final quote for the day is, "Even the darkest night will end and the sun will rise." This means that when you feel like you're at the lowest of the low, you need to look on the bright side and know that there's a rainbow waiting at the end of the tunnel. That's all the motivation I have for you Blue Jays today. I'll be back next semester more motivated. This has been Drew Mackey, and I'll toss it back to the front desk.
Thank you, Drew. The Exit 16 Alumni Show is this Wednesday at 7 p.m. in the Little Theater. Tickets are on sale at lunch for $3.
What's up, Jays? I'm here with senior Nathan Moon, who's part of Exit 16. How do you feel about your alumni show this Wednesday?
The alumni show is really one of my favorite shows just because we have all the past people in the troupe come, and I mean, it's really exciting to see people from 10 years ago and some from 2 years ago that I performed with, so it's really good.
And then how do you feel about like this first half of shows you guys have done, this first semester of shows?
It's going a lot better than it has past years. We have a bigger crowd. People are more energetic and more excited to come, which is really good.
So would you say you're excited for the second semester of shows coming up?
Definitely. I think it's going to bring a lot of probably new people coming to the shows, which is really exciting, and just new themes and all that.
Thanks. Let's bring it back to the front desk.
Thank you, Jack, and I cannot wait to see the last show. They never fail to get in a good laugh.
You know, Gianna, this morning I was only able to get my hands on a protein bar, but you know what sounds good? Pancakes. This Thursday, the Lumberjack Club is hosting a holiday party from 7:15 to 8 a.m. They will have pancakes, hot chocolate, and holiday music. Be sure to check it out.
Wow, that is making me super hungry, but you know, let's head over to Jillian and Mary for some more information on the sports world.
Thank you, Gianna. Hey, Jace. Today, the girls' basketball team will be traveling to Staley High School to take on the Falcons at 7.
The boys' team will also be traveling to Staley tomorrow. Game time is also at 7.
Our wrestling team has their senior night tomorrow night against Park Hill South and St. Joe Central, starting at 6 in the field house. Make sure to come out and support.
The Independence Invitational Swim Meet was this weekend. They had 23 season best times and took 7th on Saturday. Great job, girls. The team will be taking on Kearney, Smithville, and Liberty North at the Community Center tomorrow.
And the Simone Award banquet was last night. Nathan Gray was named All-Metro Simone Team linebacker, and Alex Roush was a top 10 finalist for the Simone Award. Congrats to both.
Former Chiefs quarterback Alex Smith broke his leg about a month ago. He was released to go home yesterday after his leg injury got infected. We hope for a speedy recovery. That's all the sports we have for you today. Now let's head over to weather with Nathan Gray.
Thanks, ladies. In honor of it being Caroline's last day, I will be giving you the weather on the day Miss Caroline Crawford entered this world. It was a nice spring day on March 5th, 2002, with a high of 60 and a low of 35. There was no rain, only sunshine. Caroline, I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. You'll do amazing no matter where you go. Now on to this week's weather. Today will be mostly clear skies with a high of 55 and a low of 39. Tomorrow will be almost identical with partly cloudy skies and a high of 55 and a low of 35. Wednesday has a 48% chance of rain showers with still a high of 55 and a low of 43. That's all I have for you from the weather world. Now back to the front desk.
Thank you, Nathan. My family is going to travel to New Mexico for Christmas, and sadly we won't be able to bring our dog.
You know, that is so sad, but speaking of dogs, KLHS reporter Delaney Tarpley has some more information on the Liberty Animal Shelter.
The animals of the Liberty Animal Shelter are getting the greatest gift of all this holiday season. The Liberty Animal Shelter contains a small one-room office where the work never stops for its 3 dedicated employees. Alongside caring for the animals of the shelter and taking care of other animal-related issues in Liberty, the employees hope to raise the public's opinion of the shelter.
And we are trying to get the city to kind of rally behind us and understand that our goals are to find the animals here permanent loving homes.
Liberty citizens used to especially criticize the shelter for its high euthanasia rates. In 2010, 47% of animals in the shelter were euthanized for health reasons, old age, overcrowding, or low numbers of adoption. Making partnerships with rescue groups that can take in some animals from the shelter, and the employees' effort with creating a larger social media and online presence where they post and promote adoptable pets from the shelter, all helped the euthanasia rates to drop. This year, they had an 88% live release rate.
We are not euthanizing healthy, adoptable animals that are not a risk to the public.
Even with all of the problem solving going on at the shelter, the issues with the facility can no longer be avoided. The 1,200 square foot Liberty Animal Shelter has been suffering from a lack of space ever since the shelter's current employees began working there.
We can currently hold 12 cats and 12 dogs at a time.
Built in 1974, the animal shelter has failed to adapt alongside Liberty's ever-increasing population.
When it was built in 1974, the population of Liberty was much smaller than it is today. Right now we're at a population of over 30,000, and with that comes an increased population of pets.
In March of 2014, a tax was proposed that would reserve money for the building of a new shelter. The tax proposal failed, with 58% of voters voting no on the ballot. This April, the City of Liberty tried again. 70% of Liberty citizens approved a use tax that would help fund numerous city projects, one of them being a new animal shelter.
Truly through the mayor's efforts and those the citizens who can say, please vote yes, they did a phenomenal job of getting the word out and getting the vote out.
For the employees, this was the news they had been patiently waiting for.
Knowing that we can do more in the future, it makes us really happy.
The city recently went through an extensive design team application process to determine which team would be doing the new layout of the shelter. The city expects construction will begin in the spring of 2019.
So now we're excited to be able to move forward with it. We will be building it on property that is already owned by the city, located near the Utility Operations Center.
The current shelter will be open leading up to the holiday break, but does not allow any adoptions as a gift for another person without their knowledge. If you are considering adding a new pet to your home, the employees will be happy to help introduce you to all the animals waiting inside. For KLHS, this has been Delaney Tarpley.
Thank you, Delaney. Now, if everyone could please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
From KLHS has been Gianna Florida, Nathan Gray, Drew Mackey, Jillian Fleming, Mary Mason, Jack Rucka, and all of our amazing production team. I'm Caroline Crawford. Before this show ends, I would just like to thank KLHS for giving me some of my best friends. Have a marvelous Monday, Jays.